Before you begin the story, remember that some places do not want their stories told. In the far north of Saudi Arabia, there is a quiet city that hides an ancient fear. A city that looks ordinary during the day, but at night, it reveals its other face. The name of this city is Al-Qurayyat, and with the name begins the terrifying tale. At the edge of the forest stands an old house, only noticeable to those who know its story. People often pass by him, but they don't look at him for long. It's like looking at it too much, an invitation to something they don't want people. No one ever knows when that house was built, nor who the stranger was who first lived there. But everyone agrees on one thing: it was never empty. On some dark nights, a faint light appears from one of its windows, and from there the story begins. A light that is neither strong nor weak, as if it were meant only to be seen. The strange thing about all this is that the light doesn't always appear, but only on certain nights. On the 28th of 2023, something unexpected happened. Nights when the moon is absent, fog wanders through the air, and the sky is unusually dark. On those nights, silence reigns. Even dogs stop barking as if they sense something humans cannot see. Some people said that a woman lived there, and that this woman only appeared very rarely. And when she appears, her features are not clearly visible.
The Witch of Al-Qurayyat, a name that was enough to instill terror.
Her face seemed to change with the shadow. She had no real name, for people did not dare to ask her. They gave it one nickname. And it was a nickname that spread quickly, and that's when something happened. The Witch of Al-Qurayyat, a name that was enough to instill terror. They said she knew things that shouldn't be known, and heard whispers that no one else could hear. Everyone said she talks to herself at night and stares into space for hours. Sometimes everyone could hear a terrifying whispering sound coming from inside the house. Anyone who gets too close feels a strange heaviness in their chest. It's as if the air becomes heavier and harder to breathe. One cold night, a young man disappeared from the nearby neighborhood, and people began searching for him. The last thing he said to his friends was that he heard someone call his name. He has not been found since Sunday, nor any trace of him. Then the real fear began, and people's behavior changed. The doors were closed early, the curtains were drawn, and then something strange happened that defies belief. No one goes out at night anymore, not even for necessities. They said that the witch does not like eyes and does not like anyone who watches her or gets close to her. Men tried to approach the house out of courage or curiosity, but something frightening happened. But they returned quickly with pale faces and trembling hands. One of them said that time had stopped and they had to go back. Another said that the place spun around him in terror. A third person swore that he heard breathing behind him. When he turned around, he saw no one. The reports arrived, but without any concrete evidence. The house was always locked, and there was no sign of anyone inside. Then suddenly, the light disappeared. All the sounds disappeared with him, but something remained. It was as if the place had died. Weeks passed in silence without strange events. People said the story was over, that the fear had been an illusion. But the illusion returned, stronger than before. In a single night, the appeared again, closer this time, clearer. The house was officially abandoned. No one lived there, and yet the light was present. The elders said that some places keep their memories, and that those who once lived there never truly leave. New residents tried to live near the place, but they didn't last more than a few days. Repeating nightmares. The sound of footsteps at night, slow footsteps, approaching. Then stopping suddenly, as if whoever made them knew you had noticed. Today, the house is still standing. It is not demolished, and no one goes near it. As if it is protected by something invisible, something unseen and unexplained. People do not ask questions. They do not try to search. They learned a harsh lesson. Not every mystery is meant to be solved, and not every door should be opened. If you ever pass through Al-Qurayyat at night and remember this story, and you notice a light where no light should be, stop for a moment and ask yourself, are you the one who saw it, or did it want to be seen? Do not get closer. Do not try to film it. Some things do not like to be exposed. You may suddenly notice that the light has disappeared, but the feeling of being watched remains. And perhaps you will realize then that the place is behind you. At that moment, do not turn around. Do not call out to anyone, even if you hear your name. Walk calmly as if you heard nothing. Do not show fear. Fear is noticed. Do not rush. Speed attracts attention. Act normal, as if you do not know the story. You will reach a safe place, or so you will think. But Al-Qurayyat does not forget those who pass near its secrets. Life may return to normal, but the nights will never be the same. You will hear sounds. You will doubt the shadows. And every time you remember the story, that feeling will return. The feeling that someone is watching from a distance. And so the tale remains without a clear ending. No one knows the full truth, and no one wants to. The Witch of Al-Qurayyat, a name that was never erased. A story still told in low voices. Not because it is just a story, but because it might be real. And it may not have ended yet, as some believe. Some stories do not end. They wait for a new listener, so the fear can begin again. If you ever hear it, remember this. Not everything that is told is just imagination, and not every silence means safety. Al-Qurayyat knows that well, and now you know the story.